So these are the two selections that I built that would be from which I would pick 40 cards of each for two dual decks out of a Millennia of Ages box. Because Millennia of Ages, the box is so cheap, you can go out there and do this right now and have two viable decks. So the main deck, the one that I really started the idea with, was really going to be all 6 Ages. Now in this case, this deck is all 6 Ages, but I decided to throw Milest and Grus Ballesta, the red and black, or darkness and fire, and Feisting, the green or wind. Put those 3 over in the other deck, and that way there's more balance. So everybody's on 6 Sages, but that other deck is also on Elves, because this deck is more on 6 Sages. Okay, so I was able to pull 3 of my Kaguyas. That's pretty good. Then 4 Grimms, so there's a big light core. Then I was able to put a playset of zeros. That's great. 2 of Muchdart, 4 Almerias. And then I've got various helpers like this guy who draws a card. So this is where I'm really on water. Then both decks have the same thing of tutoring for moon, and then the 2 moons, and that makes your stones be of any color or any attribute. 4 Millennia, Ritual of Millennia, and Yggdrasil's, Leaves of Yggdrasil, they're both in the deck. Then I put Susanowo in the other deck, and then I pulled the dragon in this deck, and that kind of gives them kind of like a rock, paper, scissors sort of thing. But I did leave a playset of Susanowo's blade here, because I can put it on Alice's soldier. Okay, then I have the Chime Bamboo that can tutor for Kaguya, so that's pretty good. And then some light shenanigans. And again, both decks will have Ghost Flames. And then this deck, because it's got a lot of light, it's got these dudes. So that's a selection from which I would build a deck. I'm not gonna do it today. I'm a little tired. End of day after work, but that's the first deck. And then the other deck has Ebon, and it's got 4 of his books. Then it also again repeats the Leaves of Yggdrasil, but it's got Wormhole. It's got access to 4 wormholes, and I'm gonna clean it up at some point. Then look at the top 3 cards, and then you get to filter your deck. Same card, same Ghost Flames. Then the Elves, which I only was able to get 4, 8, 11, but that's, it's got an Elves little thing going. And then it's got this demon that can boost. Then Nyarlathotep, which I pulled like 20 of. I'm kidding, but I think I pulled like 7 or 8. 2 playsets. Then the Thulu. Then the Blazer, the 2 Blazers. Then these are the 6 Sages in this particular group. And then of course Susanowo. So those are the two selections that I would use from which to pull 2 decks, and then I'll pick which rulers I add to it. And I have repetitive rulers, and I will have more repetitive duplicate rulers, I should say. And then these will be made into decks. At some point, I'll add a core with all the other cards, but these are really the source cards for the build.